city's primary role, police believe, is pretty much restricted to creating an environment for successful redevelopment. That's pretty much what the city's role needs to be, creating the environment for successful redevelopment. Ambiguities in zoning regulations should be identified and corrected so that applications for changes are not subject to interpretation, and every applicant is assured of being treated equally. That was an issue that popped up in conversations we had with several people. The city's permitting process should be evaluated and, if necessary, streamlined to avoid unnecessary delays and confusion. The city should also use the McDowell Road corridor to reevaluate zoning and signage regulations. That doesn't necessarily mean change, but it means take another look at it. The restrictions that are imposed on Frank Lloyd Wright Boulevard that might be placing undue stress on those dealerships, which the city can ill afford to lose. We all know the percentage of sales tax dollars that came in through the automobile dealerships, upwards of 19%. We've lost a lot of them. We're trying to protect what we have on the border up north, and the city probably needs to start paying attention, at least sitting down with those people, having conversations, and finding out what their thinking is. Also, some weight should be given to exploring the use of public-private partnerships and what adaptations to city policy are needed for this to occur. In terms of process considerations, ensure that all participants in the McDowell Road planning process are familiar with these and other considerations put forward that will limit the available options, thus ensuring that ongoing discussions are firmly rooted in realistic possibilities. McDowell Road, as it changes, will develop more as segmented nodes than as a revitalized, dominant use, single-themed corridor. That's the way it is. I don't think, sometimes you hear conversations, well, let's turn the entire corridor into a theme concept. You talk to anybody involved in redevelopment, real estate, it doesn't work that way. There are too many different property owners. It's probably going to be significant nodes, the most significant node obviously being Scottsdale and McDowell Road, where different types of development start occurring. Property owners, both large and small, should be recognized as the ultimate key players in the revitalization process. Probably can't underscore that enough. The people who own the property, both large and small, and keep in mind that it's all just not big dealership parcels along there. If you go from 68 over to Miller Road, we counted 48 different parcels, some of them small, that are part of this corridor that we're talking about. And removing obstacles to redevelopment is probably more important. Removing those obstacles to redevelopment is probably more important and effective at this time than providing incentives. Just some concluding remarks, the kind of overview. Planning, we all have to keep in mind, but many times we're being reminded, is really a process. We're engaged in that process now. Corridors like the McDowell Road